Hello everyone and welcome to a special episode of the Irish Cycling Show where we preview this week's National Cyclocross Championships. My name is John Dempsey.
And my name is Keith Colvin.
And as Keith mentioned before the show, this is probably the show where we alienate half the Irish cyclists.
A lot of people are going to stop talking to us.
They are. Now, we booked two experts to show up and discuss all things cyclocross. Unfortunately, they can't show up, so it's just two of us.
Yeah, exactly. So you're stuck with me, who definitely doesn't know anything. But over the season, we've seen a lot of names come up and come up again, and we've been very, very lucky to actually go and watch them.
Yes.
Which is the important thing. Now, being with over 400 entrants,
yeah,
that is a huge amount, but yeah.
So we're just getting our disclaimer out there straight away.
Oh, no,
we're going to miss people, and anyhow, don't take it too seriously.
Cover your bottom.
Absolutely. We are going to start with the under 14 boys, and in the under 14 boys, we think there's two favourites. Reid McChrystal on his hometown track, and Caleb McCreevy from VC Glendale, I think, are the two boys who'll be battling for the top spot.
Absolutely, without doubt. But there is going to be a lot of very, very good racing going on. Actually, between the two of them. And you know, it's not guaranteed they're going to win, obviously. No. But we also think Shane O'Brien from ICC, Fionn Crinnan from IMBRC. I was going to say James Logue. I think he's been riding very, very well all season. I don't know, after getting a win last weekend, his nemesis, it's an awful thing to say with under 14s, Kieran Mulvaney, he's been riding very, very well as well. If you're a betting man?
Reid McChrystal is his home track.
Okay, well I'm going to go with Caleb.
Oh, lovely. Excellent. In the under 14 girls, we're also going to have a cracker of a race. Lots of favourites here. Katie Turner won the National League.
Yeah.
Had a great season early on, but also strong contenders from Nisha Byrne from Carlow, then the Dungarvan pair of Ciara Flavin and Isabel Gaffney.
Exactly. Emer Hervin. Aoife Craig, did you mention Aoife already? Maybe not,
but yeah.
VC have a good. This is one that stuck out for me, is actually going to be a belter of a race. I think this is going to be very, very good because I wouldn't be a betting man on this one.
Okay, but what would you bet? Wait.
Emer
Hervin. Okay.
Sorry, everybody else, they're under 14.
I know. I'm going to go for Katie Turner. Anyhow, as we said, we didn't do under 12s because they're way too young. Under 14s, we reckon they can punch us in the face if we're not happy with it. Like, you know, girls definitely can. Like,
he was taller than me.
yeah. Wouldn't be hard for me, I suppose. Anyhow, moving on to the under 16 boys. So another cracker of a race lined up here. And we have, I suppose, there's one outstanding favourite in this race.
Yeah, I think, even discussed it beforehand. Yeah, Conor Murphy has to be the all-in favourite for this.
Yeah.
He does. He really, really does, has to be. We're wondering, would somebody get close to him? Possibly. David Gaffney has done it before, but I believe Conor was feeling a little bit unwell. Yeah. It's an easy one, isn't it? I'm trying to make it some way that it's not, but
it's not easy. It's not easy. Championships are a very special day. I've seen riders crying after championships because they build it up in their mind. So, you know, anything can happen on the day. It's like across. We've seen that with the pros over the last few weeks. We'll see that in Ireland.
Yeah, I suppose we
absolutely.
don't know.
Jack Woods from Carlow also has had a good season, so he's going to be in with a shout, as is Kieran O'Sullivan from Greenmount.
Yeah.
Cameron Henry from Inspired Cycling is also having a very good year.
Exactly. Hugh Mulhern will have to stick in there as well. Curtis McKee, you probably mentioned as well. Probably, I would say it's going to be second. Or David. Ooh, it's tricky. VC Glendale have a couple of riders up there as well with Adam Ward and James Armstrong.
Yeah, and also Ben O'Keefe from Clarny has had a good year. Fionn Killeen from Kilcullen. So look, I'm going to go first in this one. I'm going to go Conor Murphy for the win.
David Gaffney.
Okay, very good.
Cameron Henry, can it change?
No. No, final choice. It's like the X Factor or one of those shows. Under 16 girls will be another great race because there's been great battles for the podiums throughout the season with the girls here. Faith Robinson from Bray has won tons of races, as has Aisha Gannon from Breffni Wheelers.
Rhiannon Dolan has been up there as well. Amy Flavin has been great. Sarah Gaffney again. Garvin are strong in the underage. Aliyah Rafferty. Poor Mark.
He's not even racing.
Hannah Dennehy O'Sullivan. Kate Murphy.
Yeah, Kate Murphy from Slieve Lucra had a fantastic year. And we missed Aliyah Rafferty there from Island Wheelers.
But I think,
great stop there. So who are you going for in this one?
I have to go with Greta.
Greta Lawless from Wark?
I have to. But I think she's not going to have it her own way.
No, she won't. This will be a very good race.
That'll be a
I am going to go with Kate Murphy from Slieve Lucra.
Yeah, it's probably a good call as well, even though
You're very, you know, you're very.
I was sure coming
segment.
into this, but yeah, of course, it's cyclocross, as you say. You can't.
Absolutely.
Really know.
So the next race then is the junior men. We know junior women's race. They are combined with
exactly. It's up at the very top,
with the seniors. So junior men race, for me, there can only be one winner.
He's on his own planet,
and one loser.
Planet,
you know.
Yeah. And that's with no disrespect to anybody else. But Liam just seems
Liam
to
O'Brien
be on
from my
planet.
CC has to be the favourite for this race. He's our defending national champion. He's been third place in the 2 UCI races in Ireland so far this season behind the British pairing. So he has to be the favourite. But your show favourite, Joseph Mullen?
Joseph Mullen, yeah, absolutely. Curtis Neal, absolutely. Oisin Ferretti, absolutely. Oh, Seth Dunmoney got a great win. He won from another county over the weekend. Travis Harkins, but there's a huge amount.
There is Cal Tully from Dungarvan as well. Should have a good season. He was top 10 in the UCI race in Clonmel.
I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, Ryan McCarthy from my own club, Verge Sport PI Cycles, will also have a good. Although he's warming up the day before by running the 1500 metres race on the track. You know, so can be warmed up or injured. One or the other.
I was going to say maybe Liam would have mechanically, but I hate saying that now because now he's going to have mechanical.
So we're giving Liam this one. Who are we going to go for second and third? I am going to say, let me have a look at this. Joseph Mullen, your favourite?
Curtis Neal.
Curtis Neal, okay.
Yeah, a podium then for Oisin.
Okay, super.
No.
Moving up.
It's like Dougal.
You're so like you know, solid, aren't you? We're going to move on to the M40s, which is going to be a cracking race.
This, as we've said, it's going to be the highlight, I think, for me personally.
Okay.
Just because the two have been so strong. But then you look at who else is there as well.
Who are the two?
The two would have to be John Dempsey is the first one.
Absolutely.
Glenn and Alan.
Glenn Killing, Alan Bingham have to be the two favourites. Alan, our defending national champion. Glenn has bet him a few times the last few weeks, and Alan bet him last week. Yeah. So it has to be between. They are on a different level to the rest of the M40s. I've raced against them, and they're just dots disappearing into the distance. Yeah. So it's going to be the two of them for the win. Incredibly close. Behind him, great battle for third place. Damien Creighton from Connacht will do a good job. Mark Pinfield from Blarney, fantastic. He hasn't raced the last few weeks, so I don't know, is he injured or sick or whatever.
Sneaky training
even, but he will definitely be a contender. Ronan Killeen from Lucan, also a big contender.
Absolutely. Trevor Costello got a win in Connacht last weekend.
Yeah.
You said Frank McDermott, did you?
Frank McDermott from Oldcastle has had a fantastic season. I think he won the Leinster League or was second.
You mentioned Evan.
Evan Ryan from Wark also has had a very good year. As a Desi Foley from Yates County and Ronan O'Flynn from Orwell. So I am going to say, for third place, I'm going to say Evan Ryan.
Oh, you set me up for this.
So I'll leave you pick. Who do you think is going to win? Jesus, he's not good at decisions here at all.
I'm actually... something is saying to me all along that Alan's going to get this.
Alan Bingham, okay.
And I'm sorry, Glenn, because...
Where's Alan? We don't apologise.
Yeah. I'm going to be completely wrong, but something's telling me that he's going to get that.
I'll go for Glenn then for the M40s, but it could be...
Equally, it could be either or you.
Well, no, it really won't. It really won't. Moving up again in the age brackets to the M50s.
I don't like this part of the show. M50s, yes. M50s. Guess who's going to win the M50s?
Yeah, it's going to be Robin Seymour. Yeah, as I said, clear cut.
Yeah.
No one will come close, and that's no insult to anyone else in the M50s.
No.
Most riders in the elite race won't come close to him.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a big battle for second, we reckon. Current national champion Trevor Woods is definitely in the reckoning. He's had a very good season, winning his first race in Munster.
Yeah, Des Woods and Jason Henry, definitely.
Absolutely.
Our current league winner, Fergal Regan.
Yes.
From Kilcullen.
Yeah, had a good solid year as well. David Lawless from Team Mark has also, he hasn't raced a lot, but when he has, he's done
definitely
very well.
Training.
He's definitely lots of sneaky training. I say he's trying to keep up to his daughter.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes, so who are we going to call for second? Go on, give me a call there for second place.
Oh, I'm going to go for Jason Henry.
Jason Henry, I will go for Des Woods for second place.
Yeah. And Trevor.
Trevor Woods will be in the mix as well, definitely.
Third, but yeah, that's it.
Okay, moving up to the M60s. So it's good to see we've so many entered. We've 9 entries, which is very good, I think.
It's fantastic.
It's great to see. The man of the season has been Johnny McCabe. I think he's undefeated at any time he's raced his competition.
He has, and he's absolute favourite, but I'm going to go with Paul Burchill.
Ooh, are you? Controversial. Not controversial, really. I think Paul will run him closest. He will run him closest to the rest of them. Christopher McCann will also give a very good show of himself. Fred McSorley and Micheál Corkery as well from D-Rond will all be in the mix. You know, Micheál is a good guy for a championship. He comes up a level. So, yeah, Johnny, Paul, and then there'll be one other on the podium. Obviously, there'll be 3 on the podium.
Yeah. Something tells me that Paul could have the... Yeah, I've just cursed him.
Okay, yeah, you're probably have that, you know.
Yeah. Now...
on to the biggest, not the biggest show, the senior men. We want to insult anyone. All these races, that's the genuine thing about this. All the races are going to be fantastic. There's a battle in all of them, if not for the win, for second or third.
But it's a fact. The 2 days there's going to be there's no guaranteed really winner anymore.
We've just said a few of them are guaranteed.
Well, Johnny McCabe probably, and even though I didn't predict him, but this again is going to be a
senior men's race. Will be a cracker. This is the big one. The UCI points to Jersey. 34 riders entered, which is fantastic.
Best in the country.
Yeah, obviously. The rider of the season so far has been Dean Harvey.
Absolutely.
There's been no doubt about it, and I think everyone would have called him to win it until last weekend when Darren Rafferty strung together a good race and gave him the ride of his life.
But we know he's as strong as a horse.
He is. He's a World Tour rider.
He's a
World Tour rider in waiting, as is Dean.
Yeah.
So last week he put it together. So it's going to be a cracking battle between the two of them. There's also going to be a very good battle. I think the two of them are out front. There's going to be a separate battle then for the final spot on the podium.
Oh God, yeah. Even though Darnell, if Darnell had a good day.
Darnell Moore will be in the contention. Very good ride in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Also, Christopher Dawson, our defending national champion, will be in the mix. Also, a few other good riders there. Sean Nolan, second last year, has had a bit of an injury year, but he will also be in the mix. Richie Barry always does well as national championships, as does Richie Mays. Kevin McCambridge also has had a great year.
Yeah, Kevin, I'd love to see him doing well because I think he's been really consistent.
Yeah, and a few others then who will put up good rides will be JB Murphy from Kilcullen, Sam Bulger from Killarney, who got his first win in Munster this year.
Yeah.
And also Jamie Meehan from Spellman Port will also do a good ride, I reckon. And my wild card is Kieran Jackson from Cumra CC.
You mentioned that.
International level triathlete, rarely races cross, but when he does, he flies. If there's a bit of running, he will take off.
He was in Yall.
He was in Yall, he was up there in Yall. Hear the penny dropping, people. So call it for me. Who's going to win this one? Who's your pick? Dean or what do you call him? Darren.
Chris Dawson.
For the win. Ooh, controversial. I am going to go with Dean Harvey for the win. And also one person last week's winner, Dylan Corkery from my own club, will be very much in the mix. It will suit him. He's going very, very well.
In every way, shape, or
form. In every way. So I think Dylan could spring a surprise, not for the win, but to get third place, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with that actually.
Chris Dawson.
I'm going to stick with Chris Dawson.
Yeah. God, the episode next week's going to be horrendous when we get everything wrong, right?
Possibly the worst prediction show of all
known to mankind. Absolutely. Flipping over to the ladies' side of affairs, great to see we have a Masters women's race with 15 riders entered.
Yeah.
Which is very good to see. Great sign of growth of the sport and the Master categories.
And strong riders.
Absolutely. All Masters are in one race, so there's no M40 or M50. Mm-hmm. For me, the big favourite has to be Grace Young.
Well, you said she had 82 victories
82
or something.
82 or 84 wins so far this season.
So she could have 85.
Yeah. So I reckon Grace for the win.
Yeah.
And also Caroline Martinez will give a very good account of herself. Your favourite,
Helen White. Yeah, has to be because she's just a legend.
And then
Jean Wilson.
Yes, from Orwell will also do a good ride, as will the Middleton women, Sinead Rock and Sally Drennan have been going well below Munster.
They've been on the podium constantly in Munster, so you surely have to throw them up there. But it's going to be the Grey Show, isn't it?
I think so. All things being equal, she should come away with a nice shiny green jersey for herself.
It's funny, as we're talking through these again, you just realise the quality of each race, and even the next one we're going into is...
Yeah, the senior women, which is combined with the juniors. They're all in one race together.
Yeah.
So if a junior wins, she is elite national champion, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
So like the standing junior rider of the season has been Anya Doherty. She's also been the standing senior rider of the year.
Yes, she's been amazing. She's been absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Casey Riley's been very good as well. She said Rowe Broad. Quiva May has been absolutely fantastic as well.
Yeah. I think the only rider that will battle Anya now and vice versa would be Maria Larkin, our defending champion. So she will be very much in the mix with Anya. Roisin Lally will also be very much thereabouts.
We're basically just giving you all the names.
All the names. And the last name we'll give you is Stephanie Roach.
Again
has had come on a lot this season, so will be thereabouts. So call it for me. Who's going to win it?
I'm going to say Anya's going to win it. I say Anya's going to be our champion.
Okay, I'll say Maria Larkin just to be,
But it's going to be a hell of a last lap.
Okay.
I think it's going to be very close. I do, because I know about these things.
Oh, you do. You're an expert in these things, as am I, So check back in next week to see how wrong we were. Please don't assault us verbally or physically at the weekend if you're not happy with our choices. I said a bit of fun.
Yes, it is actually a bit of fun because my mind is going to change.
It's nice to see he's nervous and absolutely shocked.
I'm actually not. But this isn't just bigging it up, but there is actually a massive amount of good racing going to go on.
Again.
There is.
It's great. I think it's 400 plus riders, so it's fantastic to see this Manny cyclocross is growing stronger and stronger year by year, so long may it continue. We will see you all at McChrystal's at the weekend. If you see us, come say hello. I'll be there with my weighing scales as well, waiting for your bikes, etc. So don't be shy. See you all at the weekend.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.